Alright, let's be honest, wolves are the Yujis of the wilderness. They're smart, fierce, loyal, and dramatic as heck. They're like nature's version of a biker, gangrolling deep, looking cool, and making every forest sound like a mystery movie. People always call them dangerous. Sure, they've got that killer reputation. But deep down, wolves are just misunderstood introverts with excellent teamwork and questionable sleep schedules. So, let's dig into the wolf life, part predator, part philosopher, and part chaos machine. First off, wolves are insanely social. Like group chat energy but with teeth. They live in packs. And this isn't some random gathering. It's a well-organized squad. Every member has a role. The leader's guide, the hunter's hustle, and the pups. Well, they just bite everyone's tails and call it a day. The loyalty in wolf packs, unreal. If one's injured, the others bring it food. They mourn their dead, babysit each other's pups, and even comfort sad members. They're literally the furry therapists of the forest. Wolves communicate through howls, growls, barks, and body language. Every howl has a purpose calling the pack, warning rivals, or just vibing under the moon. You might think it's spooky, but in wolf world, that's basically saying, "Yo fam, where's everyone at?" And get the Siege wolf's howl is unique. They can recognize each other by sound alone. That's right, they invented Voice ID before smartphones existed. Now, here's a mind blower. Wolves can smell prey from almost 2 miles away. Not only that, they can hear sounds up to 6 miles, or 10 kilometers away. If wolves ever joined the FBI, no criminal would last a day. Oh, and that alpha male thing. Yeah, it's a myth. The scientist who first coined the term literally spent years debunking his own theory. Wolves don't dominate each other like in some macho movie. It's actually more like a family, where the alpha is just the mom or dad taking care of everyone. So, yeah, next time someone calls themselves an alpha, just remember they're basically claiming to be a responsible parent wolf. Wolves are built for survival. They can run over 30 miles, or 50 kilometers, in a single day chasing prey. That's marathon-level cardio, with 0 gym membership. And when food's scarce, they can go up to 2 weeks without eating. Meanwhile, most of us can't skip lunch without turning into angry raccoons. They hunt with insane coordination. They'll flank, distract, and ambush like elite tactical units. One leads, others circle around it, like Mission Impossible. But everyone's furry. Now for some crazy, funny wolf facts, wolves can eat up to 20 pounds, or 9 kilograms, of meat in one meal. That's basically an all-you-can-eat buffet gone wild. After that, they just lie there like, "I regret everything," and nap for hours. Sometimes they roll around in weird smells, mud, rotten fish, you name it. Why? Nobody knows for sure. Some scientists think it's camouflage. I think they're just being chaotic. Gremlins showing off their new perfume. And wolves are dramatic. They'll throw their heads back and howl like they're in a sad breakup montage. You can practically hear them going, "She left me for a husky." Speaking of huskies, wolves and dogs share over 98% of their DNA, which means you're cute. Little Pupper is technically a mini wolf with anxiety and a love for peanut butter. Wolves also mate for life when they pick a partner. That's it. No Tinder. No, it's complicated. Just pure loyalty. If one dies, the other may never mate again. Find me a human relationship that loyal. I'll wait. Oh wait. Here's a weird but true one wolves love to play. Tag, wrestling, play Boingits. All on the table. Play isn't just fun. It teaches teamwork, communication, and hunting strategy. Basically, their training camp looks like a playground. And have you ever seen wolf pups trying to howl? It's adorable and chaotic, like a broken car alarm mixed with a squeaky toy. You can almost hear the adults going, "You'll get there, champ." Now here's some deep knowledge. Wolves actually shape entire ecosystems. When wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone National Park, they changed everything. They reduced the overpopulated elk, which helped forests regrow, stabilized riverbanks, and brought the whole system back into balance. They literally fixed an ecosystem by just doing wolf things. That's not an animal. That's an architect. And here's the kicker: wolves, unnaturally afraid of humans. They don't hunt us, they avoid us. It's humans who made them villains in fairy tales. Little Red Riding Hood made them look evil, but in reality, the wolf probably just wanted to be left alone with a snack. There's a myth that wolves hunt alone. Nope, that's a lone wolf. And even they're usually just temporarily on their own, looking for a pack to join. Because no matter how tough they look, wolves are all about connection. And get this, wolves have personalities. Some are playful, some are shy, some are total troublemakers. Researchers once saw a wolf stealing sticks from another just to annoy them. That's peak sibling energy right there. Also, wolves don't bark much. They reserve barks for warnings. They think constant barking is for amateurs. It's like we're mysterious forest creatures, not chihuahuas. And don't get me started on Arctic wolves. They live in freezing tundras, where temperatures hit -50 degrees Celsius, and they still walk around like it is a no big deal. You're out here wearing 3 jackets. They're strutting in the snow like runway models. Another wild thing: wolves' paws are so efficient they can spread wide like snowshoes. They don't sink deep into the snow like other animals. They're built— oh, and their eyes? They can glow gold, amber, or even green depending on the light. Tell me that's not fantasy character material. Now for some more myth-breaking. No, wolves don't howl at the moon. The moon just makes the forest quieter and brighter, so you see and hear their howls better. Still, gotta admit, it looks cool. And every time they do it, you kinda wanna join in. And get this, wolves actually vote before the pack moves or hunts. They gather and howl. When enough members join in, that's basically democracy. But make it furry. And did you know wolf packs sometimes adopt lone wolves from other groups? They don't get— they're like, you cool? You hunt? Alright, welcome to the squad. Imagine if humans were that chill. And here's one of the most surprising facts: wolves love to play with ravens. Yup, actual birds. They've been observed sharing food, chasing each other, and teasing one another. Nature basically said, let's make an animal buddy comedy. But jokes aside, wolves are more than myths and memes. They're symbols of strength, balance, and loyalty. They teach us what teamwork really means: to trust, protect, and communicate, not through words, but through presence. At the end of the day, wolves are reminders that you can be wild and wise, fierce and loyal, independent, and still connected to something bigger. So next time you hear a wolf howl, don't get scared. That's not a monster. That's nature's heartbeat echoing through the night. Thanks so much for watching. If you learned something new about these incredible animals, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wild. See you next time.